mansplaining, rape culture, pay gap, white privilege, white male privilege. There's all these terms, all these expressions that seem to have come out of nowhere. They didn't exist 10 minutes ago, and yet now they're in the media all the time, and people are actually using them. They're actually kind of parroting these phrases and these terms and acting like they've always used them. Everybody said mansplaining or white privilege. And I find it really strange. There seems to be this real enthusiasm for demonstrating conformity to these concepts and using these expressions to show that look, I'm part of the group. I'm one of you. I find it to be quite Maoist. It's like these sanctioned terms and concepts that people just reflexively internalize and then start parroting. And you see a lot of it on the internet, you see a lot of it in the media. If you scour through the comment sections of major media outlets on the various articles that they write. Here's an example of one that I've come across recently, and I think it really captures that kind of Maoist use of terminology and that generic language and all the ideology that is behind it. If we cannot acknowledge the residue of patriarchal systems, how can we ever rectify the fallout? The Me Too and LGBTQ movements are a sign that we have to allow these archaic systems of patriarchy to collapse in order to bring a more inclusive one. Jesus. Now I read that and that strikes me like something straight out of Orwell. It really reminds me of those scenes in the John Hurt movie version of 1984 when you had the outer party members enthusiastically parroting the officially sanctioned slogans and doctrine given to them by the party.
Well, the revolution will be complete when the language is perfect.
The secret is to move from translation to direct thought to automatic response. No need for self-discipline. Language coming from here, not from here.
Excuse me for intruding, but what you're saying is that we should be rid of the last vestiges of Goldsteinism when the language has been cleaned. I couldn't be more in agreement with you, brother.
Absolutely.
So the secret is to move from translation to direct thought to automatic response. I think they've got a lot of people at automatic response.
This is going to Getugly.
Never